session. In this session, we will take up some concepts of get and post. This program mainly deals with the difference between or to demonstrate the difference between get and post methods. So get and post methods, when a client sends a request, when a client sends a parameters along with the values to the servers, they used these kinds of methods, and the relative calls will be get activated at the server side. Okay, so for example, if it is a get, then do get call, which overrides the service method. Okay, then similarly the post, it will be do post, get, do get, post, do post, put, do put, delete, do delete, head, do head, options, do options. So similarly the types of method through which if you wanted to send the parameters or the parameter name and parameter value options or something, so you will be using this get and post methods. So out of these many methods, the get and post are most common used methods. So these two methods, both methods are used to send the parameters from client to the server side. So first we will discuss what is the difference between get and post and how it will affect the program and how it will affect the output and all. So we will go through it. Okay, you can observe here we have mentioned some of the differences between get and post over here. Okay, you can observe the get method. First difference is, in case of get request, only limited amount of data can be sent because the data is sent in a header part. In case of the post, so the large amount of data can be sent because the data sent in body. You can observe here, as a client part we will be using a HTML, and as a server side we will be using servlet, JSPs and all. Okay, in case of client, in case of HTML, we will be having what you can say, the skeleton called HTML head, title, body, like that you might have gone through already. Okay, so in case of get request, if you are using to send your parameter list or to send your parameter name along with the values or something from client to server. Okay, so if you are using a get method, the data will be sent from the header part of your HTML. Okay, but in case of your post, it will be used the body part of your HTML, so that the get method is using the header part of your HTML, so the limited amount of data will be sent if you are using a get method, and the large amount of data will be sent in case of post, because we are using the body part of your HTML. Okay, then second is get request is not secured because the data is explored in the URL bar. The post request is secured because data is not explored in the exposed in the URL bar. So you can go through, so the header part will be displayed in your URL. So though we are sending the data through the header part of our HTML, so it is not secured in case of your get, but body part will be not displayed in the URL bar. So post method will be secured compared to your get method. Then third option, it will be the get request can be bookmarked. So you can bookmark that get request, you cannot bookmark the post request, as it is in the body part, it will be not visible, so you cannot bookmark. Then get request is idempotent. Okay, what is this? It means second request will be ignored until the response of first request will be delivered. So in case of your threads, you might observe the synchronized and non-synchronized threads or something. So what you mean by synchronized? Until unless the first request which is accessing that particular resource, if it completes its turn, then only the turn for the second request will be there. So it's like a queue. So not in case of post. And the fifth one is the get request is more efficient compared to your post, and the most commonly used method will be get only. So this is less efficient compared to this. So these are the common differences between your get and post. Okay, now we will go through the code. You can observe here. So in the previous session, in the previous video, we have already gone through how to your NetBeans will be working, how you can create a file, which type of file or project you want to create for which type of programs or something, then how to create a HTML as a client part, how to create a servlet as a server part, that all we had discussed. Okay. So this is a client part. In this client part we have already know that this is an HTML file, HTML head, title, that common skeleton will be knowing. So head will be for the header of that particular, you can put a header part. Then body, in the body is the main part of your HTML as we know, and the form, the action is equal to new servlet. So this is what is the servlet name where we wanted to send our parameters from this particular client to the this new servlet server as a servlet name. Okay. Then method is equal to post. So here only you can change the method is equal to either get or post. Okay. So just for example we have taken up this. Okay. So this is the color we are sending as an optional part. So there may be any type of values, any type of parameters along with the different values can be sent from the client to the server. So just for example, so what will be the difference between get and post? For the demonstration purpose we have taken this particular aspect. So here you can observe after a new servlet, that action is equal to servlet name we have mentioned, method is equal to which method through which you are sending the parameters that we have mentioned. So name, color is equal to, and the option we have given. So whichever color the user is going to use as a part of a value, that can be red, green, blue. So that will be displayed using what method you will be using. So once you click on a submit button, once you click on the submit button or the submit value, directly it comes to the action part of your HTML, where in action part you have mentioned a new servlet. So directly it will search that new servlet where it is there. So here we comes with the server part. So you can observe here we are using a HTTP servlet. So there are two the interfaces, one is HTTP servlet and one is generic servlet. In HTTP servlet, the main thing is the protocol will be used is HTTP protocol. So generic servlet is not restricted to any kind of protocol. So here it is HTTP servlet, we are mainly using the protocol HTTP. So that is why HTTP servlet request, HTTP servlet response and all, so that will be related to this particular interface called HTTP servlet. Yes, as we know we have to create we have already created a servlet, so that is publish class new servlet, what we mentioned in the action part of your HTML, extends HTTP servlet. So what is this override? So this do get method what we are using is going to override this service. So it's all same, only the thing is we are restricting here to HTTP protocol. So get, if it is there, then it will be do get. So there it is post, then it will be do post, like that. That's how it works. So get method, then we will be using one request. So you have created that HTTP servlet request, one request object and one response object, which may throw a servlet exception or IO exception. So two kind of exception it may throw. Then we are have to accept that particular color which has been sent from the client. So for that exception accepting method, we will be using get parameter of your servlet string. We are storing in the form of string that color value, that request which has comes from the client, request dot get parameter, that value is nothing but your color, and response dot set content type. So in what format you want to display your what you can say the output. I want my output either in the form of text or HTML. So response, I want my response in the form of text or HTML. So because of that, response dot set content type. In other words, you can say it as MIME type. Okay. So that is your text and HTML. So print writer class and get writer class, stream classes will be used to print the values or something. So we have created the object of that particular print writer class, and using which we are printing. So that is pw.println, we are printing that particular color. So mainly we need to concentrate over here is we have used do get method, or the get method we have used to accept the value which has been sent from the client, and we are doing some processing on it. So this is what you have to understand right now. Let's go to the next part of this particular program. So that is override post. So here you can observe it is almost same. The thing is here we have used the get method, the call which get activated will be do get, and here if it is a post method, the call which will get activated will be your post method. So this also do post is also going to override the service method of your servlet. So that is why that at override annotation we have written. So the protected void do post a similar kind of we have created one request and a response which may throw the similar type of exception, that is nothing but your servlet exception and IO exception. Again we are accepting the parameter color using the get parameter method, set content type, the response type, the print writer again we have created, and we are just printing. So it is almost same. The thing mainly we need to concentrate is the get and post, so the similar types. Okay. So here when you run a particular servlet, okay, you will get the difference. If the first URL you can observe here and the next URL you can observe here, first is for get method. So that is HTTP localhost, your server or system which you will be using, GP, that is the project name, get and post what they have mentioned, new servlet is the servlet name, and after that color is equal to green. So this is where you have to observe. So as we have seen that the HTML, as a part of HTML, if you are using a get, it will be displayed in a header part of your HTML, and header is visible and your data is not secured in that context. You can observe here color is equal to green. So what color, the parameter which has been sent, it is displayed in a URL bar, so that your data and which is sent is not secured, and very less amount of data, limited amount of data you can send through the get method. And you can observe the post method, if method is equal to get, post you are using in case of your HTML, then this would be the output. You can observe the difference over here. The color is equal to green is been mentioned in a get, and there is nothing been displayed in the case of your post. So in this post you can observe here, so your data is secured as we have mentioned the body part of your HTML. Thank you.